We are ready to rock and roll, Lee. That was an interesting fact, so you've got to come up with another one by the end of this round as we follow Finta. Oh, doesn't quite make the bomb jump and is going to have to settle for the stairwell instead. Now we'll go to the top window, pokes his head out the top. Sexas is bringing Sexy back with a double frag. Mirko has been downed as well. Is this the round? Oh, Mesa, what a miss. As one of the Fofos was just running, kind of dawdling along the street. Imagine a 500-pound wrestler trying to move quickly, and Mesa just didn't come anywhere near to hitting it with his sniper rifle. And he has left himself and Umba with a 2-on-4 as a result. G-Lady in the site, Trunk is there as well, and Umba, who in the last round did play very well, is now going to try and make entry from the street. But he needs Mesa to really cover him out. And that hasn't happened. Fint's gone a long way up B. He's slowly moving around. He was just moving to make sure there wasn't anyone in the corner. Now he can quickly shoot in towards that site, but he's not going to need to, because whilst we're following Finta, all the frags have happened elsewhere. Lee, over to you and your interesting fact of map 2.
Fernando Torres was a waste of money.
It's not a fact.
That is a fact.
It's not.
It's 50 million and it is a waste.
I tell you what, I complimented Lee for his Abacus comment. I take that all back.
But thanks for the 50 million. It was spent well.
It was wasted well.
Andy Carroll.
On Andy Carroll.
Anyway, back to the game. It is Ox versus the Fofos, and the first round. I wasn't following it, actually. I've got to be honest. I was thinking of
Lee can't follow and think.
Well, I had Blackmane in there, and I thought, no, I'm not going to go down that subject. There's been too many problems.
I just
with
wanted
that
another
already.
Abacus-related comment.
Well, the Abacus was an interesting fact. Anyway, it is Fofo's Ox. It is 2-on-2. Trunk and Boone versus Umba and Mesa. As Trunk goes looking for frags. Bomb is down at the moment, so Trunk needs to try and get in there. 18 seconds on the clock. He can't dawdle here. He's give his position completely away, trying to shoot into that corner. Umba does down Boone, so now Trunk is all on his own. He's never going to surely get this. No, he's never going to defend that. He's not, and didn't even have the time on the clock, and it is 1-1, which makes it 18-8.
Yes, correct. We need to
remember these scores.
Add the 17-7 on from the first. Remember, we're playing first
Do you need
to
an
25.
Abacus?
I don't. I need an interesting fact that's not related to football or esports for the next round. There you go. Well caveated.
I can't do them on the...
You can. Or UFC. There must be something else in that brain other than football, esports, and UFC. There is for the Ox side, who have got themselves 2 frags. G-Lady answers back up with 1. But Leho has made his way all the way to the side. I feel like we haven't mentioned Leho in this game, as he's quickly made his way in towards B and is looking to try and get behind them. His other teammates are also coming in from the crossover, but Trunk has been down, and the Fofos weren't really ready to be dissected like a wee animal. And the round goes the way of Ox, who are now up to 19. And Lee, your interesting fact is?
I don't know. I'll think of something. I can't put them on you know. Okay, OMG and LOL and are now in the English dictionary. That's an interesting fact.
There you go.
I don't think WTF got in there either, actually, which is disappointing. The English language didn't recognise WTF, which is probably the most used.
I think LOL.
Abbreviation. LOL's probably up there, yeah. So Mirko does manage to land himself 2 frags. Sexa and Finta. Boone, the last man standing, goes down. And another quick round to Ox while we came up with that interesting fact.
Another interesting fact, if you look in the English dictionary for the word tossbot, it'll refer to an alcoholic, not to an esports shoutcaster, which is disappointing.
That's what it means, an alcoholic. I always thought it meant
alcoholic.
something completely different.
No, it means to be a drunkard. That is the correct term for it. Here we go. Trunk finds himself frag number 1. Shah has been downed as Boons opens up onto Leho, and the Fofos are 2 men to the good already. And they have got confidence if you look at them running out into that street. And Fint has been quiet because the frags have happened before. He's really been able to get in the action. And Ox, they need Mesa to stop the push. That's what they need. That sniper and those grenades at the start of the round need to be there to say, halt! You will not pass! But there is no Gandalf in the street for Ox, meaning the Fofo side are passing and are then just pushing out and finding these frags on Ox.
Yeah, 20-9 now. Maths is still there. Still got it. Don't need no calculator for that. So 5 rounds, really, Ox is all they require. And They're just going to push, push, push. And they do land the opening frag, but Sexa replies straight away on Shah there. G-Lady going down, Umber onto Sexa. So it's Fofos with on the back foot once again. Umber with the bomb, going to work his way. Leo does down Trunk. So that's going to be the A site cleared, which is exactly where Umber's going. Takes a peek across, gets an easy shot into Boone there. Finta with a knife frag onto Leo. And they're going to know his positioning straight away. Mesa and Umber, the last two standing. Finta again. Oh, well, he's got an SMG this time. I got a feeling he's not going to do it with the SMG. Mesa and Umber, they're just going to sit on his head in a minute. No, they're going to make a move. Well, it's a one-on-one. Mesa's going to come around the back of him. Where is Finta? Finta takes a peek. He's one just around the sandbags. He's completely looking the wrong direction. He's right behind you.
That'll be that.
That's that then, really.
4-2 to the Ox side, who are now up to 21. And need just 4 rounds left to win it.
Education in London, still good.
It is. Still good. No idea what happens up north. The nades get pinged out. Yes, Birmingham is up north. It's Umber. Suddenly sees a car blow up in his face and thinks that the Lord may have forsaken him. Well, Umber, I got news for you. If you don't get a couple frags and plant that bomb, the Lord will forsake you. Mesa dispatches of G-Lady. And now Umber quickly looks to get himself away as... no help, really, as there's a man coming from his right that's Sexeth. And we're at a 2-on-2. Interesting position here. Mesa is on the prowl. Who's he going to find there? He's got a man on his back, though. Mesa's in trouble here. He needs Umber to move. Umber, Mesa's taking on 2 players. Why are you sat still? Oh, because there's a man over there. All right, I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one. And now Umber could have just run straight into the bomb site, though, and done some damage. And finally has made his way in there. Mesa gone at the hands of Finta. And Mesa really has been all over the shop of late. And now the 2 players will close on Umber. 1-on-2, bomb planted. What's Umber able to do? The Fofos need to coordinate this. Yesterday they were uncoordinated, like a crap high school dance. This time they've been exactly the same. Umber gets frag number 1 while Sexa is still tying his shoelace. Sexa now makes his way in. Umber did take a lick of a bullet there, but it's the bigger lick. It's the chew down on this from Sexa that will be the undoing of the Italian, and that'll be round number 3 to go to the Fofos.
High School Musical in action there.
Well, no, that was well coordinated. I thought Vanessa Hudgens did an excellent job. Zac Efron kind of let it down, but you know what you gotta do.
21-10 is the score. 4-3 on this map, 17-7 on Crossfire. Ox with the lead. Grenades going out. Smoke goes out. Flashes goes out. Mesa does land the opening frag on Trunk now. Leho taken down in G-Lady, and suddenly the Fofos are up against it already. They only need 4 more rounds. That's all they require to take victory in this match, and surely head towards whether they're going to be first or second. I don't know whether they've actually played Red Bite and Ox.
They did. It was 25-23 to Ox.
Oh, close game. Missed that one. That was round 3, actually. Yes, that's before we missed it. But so Ox are looking to top the group.
Yeah, I'm not going to actually be 100% confident that it was Ox that won, but it was 25-23. That much I can tell you with confidence. Trunk opens up with a double grenade, and the Fofos have got 3 now with the grenades. It leaves just Mirko to do some damage, and he can't. Trunk down. Mesa is still standing. No, he's not. 5-4.
Yeah, quick, clean round from the Fofos. Had double grenade always helps. That's exactly what you need to try and get yourselves back in the game. And it's going to be a long, hard slog, I believe. And 3 rounds remaining in this half. Whether the Fofos can stay in it to get into the attacking side and whether they have a good attack. If you do have a good attack on this map, you can turn things very quickly. But the opening grenade does go. G-Lady is down. Saxo with a grenade. Car explosion. Umber was just sitting there, not too sure what was happening. Shard down his trunk, but immediately gets the crossfire of Boone, taking him down. It is Mesa and Leho, the 2 remaining, and now it is just Leho with it all to do for Ox, and a nice couple of rounds from Fofos here, and Leho's going to surely land this frag. No, he's not, because Boone comes round in support, and Finta had his knife ready there, ready to go. He wasn't going to hang around, but 5-5, all square in this map, but a massive score advantage to Ox still so far.
Okay, 5-5. The Ox side have... been asked 1 or 2 questions here by the Fofos, a little more than they were on the first map at least. And now we'll see whether they have anything left to offer. Shah collects himself a frag. And oh, in comes Sexas with 2 frags. And that leaves the Fofos a man to the good. Not anymore, though, as Mesa is connected onto G-Lady. I think with a little help from Umber. Finta goes walkies around the back, 2 versus 2. Sexas has had a hell of a map here. Finta, though, with this rifle, has not. Just the 2 frags on the board right now. So Mr. Smith happily points out. It is the slow pace, as Mesa doesn't want to give anything away. Now he'll make his way around the back of the statue. So man on the statue. There's the crossover. The crossover's clear-ish. And oh, they found Boone. Boone's dropped Umber. And now it is all on Mesa. Mesa's going to have to get himself over there. This could get messy as Finta labors over his shot. And finally, Boone will pick himself up. I think it was Boone that was in the initial exchange as well. But 6-5 to the Fofos. Looks like they're going to go in at the half here with at least a lead. Sorry, with at least a draw, if not a lead.
Yeah, but, they were 10 rounds behind, now 9 rounds behind. So this, I wouldn't say they're closing the gap. It's meandering towards the gap as it is. But double grenade opening frag down. In fact, it wasn't a double grenade, just 2 Fofos going down 2 grenades, which is never a good start, which means surely it's probably going to be a draw. Leho does down Boone. Fint manages to pick up a frag. That's his 3rd of the game, which is 11 rounds in. Is not pleasant. 12 rounds in. Finta now the last man standing. Gets a double frag down because he takes down Shah as well. They know exactly where he is. He's going to have to pull off a full-on ace here. Don't think it's going to happen as he's using scope on backstairs, which is...
Explosives planted.
Bomb does go down. Surely he can get an exit frag. No, he wasn't in position for that one. He's going to dash across and just expose himself. Didn't even check street. And that was a clear round for Mox there. So the round gap still remains at 10, 23 to 13. And once we ready ourselves up, we're going to see what the Fofos can do on attack. And I've got a feeling they're not going to have much.
No, I've got a feeling that tonight's going to be a good night. Tonight's going to be a good night because the Fofos are ready to, the Oxide are ready to take this win, and it will be, I'm pretty sure that was on stream there, Lee. Was it, Adam?
Adam has this knack of catching people when they're out of position.
Yeah, he doesn't wave at you to say you're going on camera, he just waits whilst you're sat back. And normally a producer would either say in your ear or anything of that to tell you that you're going on camera, but Adam, no.
Surprise attack.
Apologies for our slackness there and lack of presentation skills. Anyway, that's what you get when you go for Quad V and not Metis. Now it will be a 3-on-2. He opened this can of worms, Lee. He opened it. We didn't talk about him before. Sexas gets himself the frag onto Leho. Mirko, last man standing for Rox, lands himself a grenade frag onto G-Lady. But is going to have to go rather large to take this one. And had his opportunity and didn't take it. Finally, the second bite of the cherry has done so. And now Finta with the bomb is going to come right... Oh, Mirko wasn't there. Where are you going, Mirko? Mirko is going to make his way in towards the cafeteria as he pops himself up. Where's Finta? Finta's escaped the bomb site now. Makes his way over towards B. Mirko is going to have to do exactly the same as Finta will now be in on the site. Allestimento Explosivo in Corso.
Explosives planted.
And Mirko now goes for broke, pushing himself in towards the site. Finta is lying right at the end of it. Is Mirko going to find him or not? Right now they're in a evenly poised standing off position, but Finta for the Fofos gets round number 7 of this map, and it will be
a very important round. A very important round. The Fofos have to pick up every single round in this half, and I'm not too sure that's quite possible.
They could let one go.
Yeah, but that would be a little bit close. But Finta does open up the frags. Leho goes down, but Trunk dropped in reply. That's surely going to be... How did G-Lady not finish off that frag? It was Mirko, I think it was, that he was firing upon that just managed to survive. He's a big boy. He can take a lot of punishment.
Oh, that sounds wrong.
Hey, we're not going down that route. So Umber does down Booney. It's 2-on-2. Finta G-Lady versus Shah and Umber. G-Lady, I've not really been that impressed by G-Lady, I've got to be honest.
Nope.
No. Finta, though, is starting to pull some frags back in this, and he has the bomb. He's got to defend the bomb. And he's going to get the plant down. No, he's not, because Umber comes around, takes down G-Lady. Finta does reply, but Shah's going to come around the backside. And a couple of bullets on the stairs, and it is all square once again, 7-7.
Now they have to win every round because it's match point, and there are a lot of them. As Fofos know they're in trouble. The Oxide nade over the top. The Fofos not hit by them.
This is why MR13 is better, because this would make this map much more clearer.
Yes. As Umber picks up 2 frags. Umber and Mirko pick up 2 frags. Shah makes it frag number 3, and it's just Trunk and Finta to save the Fofos. Trunk has been down by Shah and gets himself. Trunk downs 2, and then Finta has been picked off, and it's all on Trunk. It will be an ace to save his team, and it'd be horrendous if after he landed that ace his team still lost anyway. So, Trunk, you've got 2 options: either give up now, or be a real hero and win every round and get every frag. Not just this one.
Oh, dear.
Okay, he chose to give up. There it is. GG's, number 25. And we have had a great game of Call of Duty this morning between Ox and the Fofos.